Hi guys, I am back with another video. I know it's been 3 months since I posted if it was in Naruto part 1, but I'm finally posting part 2. I just had a couple things I had to do before I could actually post again. And yeah, so I'll be up to my schedule, and yeah, I'll be releasing some new what ifs. And yeah, in general, I'm just posting again. Anyways, let's go with I Was in Naruto Part 2. Our story. So if you didn't know, when we left off, we faced Zabuza, won pretty easily. Gato's men came in, we defeated them easily too. And yeah, Minato's in Uchiha, and there's still that Uzumaki, but Minato is still in Uchiha and still Namikaze. So background graphic info, if you're wondering, right, Naruto has a Sharingan in that. Anyways, let's actually get on to the what if. Now where we last went off, as I said, we defeated Zabuza, and yeah, we are on to the tuning exams. So the tuning exams start, well, assuming canon. Naruto still gets that inspiration, just even less, due to his hatred, kinda hatred, for the Leaf Village. And also another one, we actually didn't grow up in the Leaf Village. We actually grew up in the Lightning Village, also known as the Cloud. So now, obviously, the first exam is basically a test for who's the smartest in the class. In this story, Naruto's actually much smarter than canon. Also, we're gonna bring up Sasuke's and Sakura's team, because that wouldn't change. Sakura's and Sasuke's team, and there'd be a random Genin. There's no, because without one extra character, like, the only possible way it could be is another Genin. Anyways, let's actually move on to the tuning exams. So yeah, as I said, Naruto's much smarter in this scenario, and yeah, basically, he's way more smarter than an original and can utilize. And in this story, he doesn't even have the shadow clones. But just for plot's sake, we'll say he got it when we were leaving the village. Now he actually completed this with minimal effort, but still, he was still trying. We move on to the next phase, which is the forest arc. So where this starts, obviously, this kind of all starts out the same. I'm there too. So, yeah. Now, we run into Sasuke's team, and we start fighting. Now, if you didn't know, bruh. So, if you didn't know, basically, we encountered Zabuza while we were out, and yeah. So, we faced them. We actually win pretty easily. We also have a sister. Okay, now it's actually time to get full strike into the story. No stops. Let's keep going. So, yeah, as you know, we defeated Zabuza, and pretty much easily. So, we are facing the random Genin, Sakura, and Sasuke, and we're defeating them pretty easily. Sasuke is getting very jealous of our power that we have. Then Orochimaru's pedophile ass comes in and tries to give Sasuke the Guagua 9000. But knowing who this is, I block the attack. Now, you're probably like, if you want to know where we stand, and this will be the last stop before we do this. So, if you want to know where we stand, we basically stand like we're as strong as Jiraiya. I'm a little bit more stronger though. So all of our efforts combined. Oh, and also our sister is a bit below. Yeah, so basically that's it, and we're gonna go back to the story. Now Orochimaru tries to go in for the bite. He doesn't get it though. I kick him along with a combo between Naruto and our sister. I go for a kick, the Chidori. Then Naruto goes for a Sengon, and our sister goes for the final blow to the head. He's pounded into the ground, very injured. As you know, he has a special ability that lets him basically regenerate if he sheds out of his skin. So he does that. And at this point, our chakra is running low. So we plan to retreat. Now, using the substitute jutsu and some shadow clones, we escape. We heal up and just go through the phase normally. And yeah, basically we pass it and we go on to the next one, which is the Chunin preliminaries. Now, more of the matchups are the same, except instead of Lee versus Gaara, it's Gaara versus me, Lee versus Naruto, and my sister versus the random Genin. So other than that, all the fights are the same. So the first one we're gonna cover is the random Genin and our sister. If you didn't know, the random since Naruto isn't there, there's no extra Genin. So there's a random Genin there. Anyways, my sister beats him with relatively ease. And yeah, I think I'm gonna end off when you know what? Never mind. Okay, next where we're gonna go is Naruto versus Lee. Now this is gonna have some more stuff. The first line, Naruto goes in for the kick. He misses, and Lee tries to do the primary lotus. But that was Naruto's shadow clone. He gets away, forming a little Rasengan, so it wouldn't completely obliterate him. Now, he goes in for attack, Lee dodges. But then the Rasengan turns around in his direction, hitting him, almost knocking him out of the ring. He goes to the first game. And now they're on pretty even playing fields. Lee kicks Naruto. Naruto goes across the stadium and catching himself with one of his shadow clones. He releases his Nine Tails chakra and goes in. Naruto goes in for a kick. Lee blocks it and goes in for his own kick. That being a shadow clone, he sneaks up behind him, punches him in the head, knocking him down. Now, Lee goes straight to the third gate. Naruto knows this won't go well if he doesn't unleash his full power currently. He goes into the One Tails cloak. Their fight is very enticing. They both are at the same level of strength. And the Jonin are forced to stop the fight but the overwhelming sheer power of this, they cannot stand it. So they can't go through, and the fight continues, getting more intense each second. The One-Tail's cloak runs out for Naruto, and the third gate runs out for Lee. Lee, being heavily damaged and using this as a last resort, he takes off his weights. He's slower than normal, but still can take a kick at it. He goes in for a punch. Naruto can't keep up with the speed since he's so injured. He gets hit in the back, but Naruto has one more thing up his sleeve. He forms a full Rasengan. Keep in mind, this isn't a full Rasengan, mostly because, well, if it was, it'd kill him, but he has less chakra because he's very heavily damaged. He goes in, Lee not expecting this. He finally wins. He hits him with the Rasengan, forcing him out of the stadium. Guy catches him and says, "Lee, you did great." Next fight is me versus Gaara. This is a very good fight nonetheless, though. Very good matchup in terms. Having a weight like Lee, but not as strong, I take him off straight into the fight, knowing that this may be a hard fight to win. I immediately take the bomb and blitz Gaara, hitting him in the chest, forcing him back, but almost take him out of the arena, but his sand saves him. He goes in for his own attack, saying sand at me. I jump on it, but then the sand turns into more sand and encases me. Using my Chidori, I break out of it, using it like a saw. Then as I open it, Gaara opens it wider, and I see sand coming at me. Knowing that this may be a death trap, I make a shadow clone, substitute jutsu, and he cuts it open, thinking it was the real me, but it disappeared. Gaara at this point can feel my presence behind him, and I kick him straight back in the head. Analyzing Naruto's and Lee's fight, I used a primary lotus on him and successfully do it. This cracks Gaara's shield and makes him go berserk, turning him into the One-Tails known as Shikaku. This is where we're going to end off for now. I hope you had a good... So this is where we're going to end off to now. Part 3 is coming this Monday. Also the new release of Season 8. So yeah, if you like watching this, support me and just to help me out. And without any further ado, bye guys. I hope you had a good day.